You know what?
But that's all right. It's me and you. We got a special kind of friendship.
I am not your friend.
Sure you are. Fishing buddy?
Did I do it, Martin?
It's that guy. He shot at my house.
Yeah, he shut up my house. Martin, should I do it?
Do it. I don't know what you're talking about. But... Oh!
This episode is brought to you by Backdoor Beaver with real beaver and gland butter.
That's it. Fuck you.
Backdoor Beaver is the best beaver.
Oh, man, she came back. I was going to talk about some of my nocturnal dreams I've been having.
I mean, you were in the Navy. You're probably a seaman.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
If somebody had to do that, because it was terrible.
That's it. I'm staying right here. I don't want to sit next to Gary now.
Nice beaver. Thanks. I stuffed it myself. I want to point out that a dear friend of mine is in the chat. She is the person who took over managing my buddy Josh Becker's website when I couldn't do it anymore because of my art career. And she did it for years, man. Then I tried to do it again and I couldn't handle it. And he had another guy too, that wacko from Texas. That dude was weird, man. But Shirley,
Joe Rogan?
No, he's from Texas. This dude is like, he was really out there, like just bizarre. Shirley remembers who I'm talking about. I just can't remember his fucking name. And like he tried to have a conversation with me one day, and I said, "Hey, I got another call. I'll call you back." And then I hung up the phone and I called Josh, going, "What the fuck is wrong with this dude? Like seriously, what is wrong with him? I don't want to work with this guy. There's something wrong with him." Josh goes, "Just put up with this crap." And I'm like, I don't need that in my life. I really don't need whack in my fucking life. So, but Shirley ran that website for a while. She and I both had to deal with those fucking insane Xena fans. Those fucking people were nuts. It's hard enough when you got Bruce Campbell fans, but then you get the Xena fans.
Were they yelling? Were they yelling? La, 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 la.
The more niche, the more extreme.
Yep. They were absolutely 90% lesbian feminists. And I just was like,
aren't those the same?
No, because there's feminists too that aren't. So, but most lesbians are. That's what you're saying. Yes, you are correct.
They must have loved watching the TV show Spartacus.
Oh,
yeah. That's the guy. That's the guy, Shirley. That's the guy. I can't remember his fucking name. I blocked him on my email. I blocked him on Facebook. I blocked him on my phone. I never wanted to talk to that guy again. He never did anything like to provoke me. He just annoyed me. And I just can't stand fucking people that are out of their mind trying to have a rational conversation. It's like, that's like watching a monkey lose its shit with another chimpanzee. Well, they're just arguing. No, they're not. That's insane. And I don't want that in my life. I block fucking crazy people all the time. If they get too whack with me, because there's one guy, we all know who it is. He's from New York, and he apparently swatted a friend of ours. I don't want to say his name. Swatted him. You guys know what that means? Yes. No, it's a person that we all know. We all three have hung out with. And he got swatted by this guy that's a fucking New Yorker who's an asshole. And I just told, I told Mike a long time ago, stop talking to the guy.
And he did. That's why he did that last night. And then he got upset because that Mike, I just said his name, fucking ignored him. And the other guy fucking swatted him. Called the cops on him. Yep.
Damn.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
And I'm just like, this is way too much fucking drama, and I don't tolerate drama. And
so you're saying
I had to cut ties with that
swatted
person as well.
Richards?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Okay.
Seinfeld swatted Richards. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Those who know. Yeah,
I'm trying to cover your tracks here.
The mutual friend we have, actually got a hold of me on X and was asking me all kinds of things about it and stuff. I was like, oh my God, dude. I mean, wow. Yeah.
Look,
talking about now.
Obsession.
My mind's in 50 different places right now. So.
Well, obsession is just a bad thing, and I want nothing to do with it.
Oh, this same guy, if you remember, set up a friggin' fake account. You remember when he did that to me? Yeah, set up a fake Joe's Atmosphere account, and he was going to start putting out stuff like he was me. Oh yeah,
the fuck!
I remember that. No, I remember that shit.
That's what this guy's like. He's
a nut job. He really is. I feel bad for him because
I do too. But
that guy needs help, man.
But I won't. People try to get me to talk about him. I'm not going to talk about him and use his name. No. I'm not interested in that. That's negative shit. I'm not into that. I'm
guys, some people just want to watch the world burn.
That's true.
Yeah. I believe that's totally true.
The size of a tangerine.
Yeah.
Yes, Alfred Neff.
So this is my first chance to really talk about it. Josh Becker, a man I've worked with and known for 30 years. He's my first job in Hollywood. Doing movie art, and I enjoyed doing that stuff. I enjoyed drawing Bruce Campbell, and I've gotten to do multiple fucking movie posters for his films, and I've admired him, and he was probably one of the best writing critics I've ever met in my life, and he's a very good writer. He's not as good a director as he is a writer. I was honest with him. I said, your films look so much better on paper sometimes than what you achieved. But Running Time is one of the films that worked. And I love that movie. And I'm proud that was my first gig with him, was doing a lot of it wasn't the movie poster. I did all of the printed art for like t-shirts and posters and stuff. And that was fun. It was like an interesting gig, and drawing Bruce Campbell was a lot of fun. I like his chin. I always have that pointy chin.
Does he have the crimson chin, Gary? Does he have?
He has the crimson chin. He does. That was Jay Leno, wasn't it?
Oh, he definitely had one. But
wasn't he the voice of the crimson chin?
Comic book character in one of these, or cartoon character in one of these.
Yeah, I know. And I think Jay Leno did the voice.
Did he? He might have.
I'm pretty sure. Let me go look. Yeah. I'm doing it right now.
Okay. All right.
The Crimson Chin voice actor. There we go. I swear it's Jay Leno. Jay Leno.
That's excellent. That's perfect. Yes.
It was on the show Fairly Odd Parents.
Fairly Odd Parents, because I always got that one confused with the one Justice Friends that was on Dexter's Laboratory.
Yeah,
Valhalla.
I love Dexter. I love Dexter's Laboratory.
Yep.
I enjoyed Billy and Mandy.
Yeah.
The Grim Tales of Billy and Mandy. I fucking enjoyed the crap out of that cartoon. I watched so many cartoons with Zoe, and like the early versions, the original versions of SpongeBob were great. The stuff they changed later, where they just went overboard with the absurd silliness, it wasn't as fun as the original run. Yeah, Billy and Mandy was the shit, Shirley. And Shirley also served as editor, tried to serve as editor for my essay. I might send that back to you, Shirley, to see if you want to try editing again, my William Marshall piece. Because I think it could really benefit from a good editing.
Oh,
it's so funny. Somebody brought that up earlier on a different show with me. Who the fuck was that? I'm doing so much that I forget shit. And I was my buddy Mark D'Antonio. he was streaming his Skywatch show that he does, where he opens up his telescope, the covered telescope he has in Arizona, right outside Phoenix, and he controls it. He's back east, and he controls it with a little game type controller. And open it up, and he starts showing it. He's showing some great stuff, a Crab Nebula. We're looking at some cool shit. Then we got it, some of you guys were in there. Some of our audience was actually in the chat that night. So we started talking about great movies. And of course, he got like totally into it. And then he brought up and he says, Iron Sky. And Tim, were you there when he was talking about that?
Are talking to Tim in the chat or Tim me?
Yeah, Tim in the chat.
He's talking to Tim in the chat.
Yeah, Tim in the chat.
He's talking to Fuck Headquarters 2005. That's who he's talking to. Yeah.
Albino Farm. I'm on the credits on IMDb because I helped with the fucking explosion in the cave near the end. Because I don't want to say any names, but the guy was an idiot. And he kept setting it up wrong. So, hey, wait a minute. Okay, Tim, you've been looking at way too much of my stuff on IMDb. White Mouse is actually my film. I directed it, and it's pretty much when I decided I don't want to make movies because I can't stand people, and I get so annoyed by people I have to work with when I make films. It was the last time because I'd made stuff before and I wanted to choke my editor to death. I just wanted to grab him by his throat and throttle him. Nicest guy in the world, but he was a junkie. And he was always late. And we'd be in the editing bay. I'd be waiting for him for like forever. And he'd show up a little like, hey man, what's up? And I'm like, oh my fucking God, I want to kill you right now. And sweetest guy in the world, fucking could not depend on him at all to be on time for anything. And we finally got that movie done. And wow. Every single time I've worked on, actors annoy me. I just like fucking motivation. It's like everything is there for you in the script that you need. You should be able to build on that as an actor. You should be able to take what I have written there for you and use that. You understand the mood, the setting, the general attitude about a certain character. You can see it through the writing, and nothing annoys me, vexes me more than working with actors that ask too many questions. Hey, Andy. But yeah, White Mouse is a film I made. And it's a nice one. Zoe was little and she was White Mouse. She was a little white mouse, a laboratory mouse. And she was kidnapped from a lab where they were genetically altering kids to be replicants or copies of these dignitaries and politicians and leaders from around the world's kids. And they would kidnap the real kid and send in this kid to gather information and or even assassinate them. And it was called White Mouse, a little short film. And that was pretty good. For what we had.
I was touching white mice today.
Oh.
Well, you work with white mice.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm going to start like posting hashtag cancel Mephisto because you work with lab rats.
Go ahead.
Cancel Mephisto. He's evil.
I've learned something a long time ago. I don't think you can cancel me.
You can't. Really if you are like me at all, and I assume you are, I don't fucking care.
No.
I don't care. If somebody doesn't like me and then spreads it around why they don't like me, I'm like, to me, that's good marketing.
Any news is followable, right?
The only bad marketing you can get when it comes to word of mouth negativity is if it's over kids.
Well, I tell you,
I don't know. Cosby wouldn't agree.
I was told when I first started YouTubing, Gary, 3.5 years ago, just be authentic and you'll never go wrong.
Yeah,
just be yourself. Don't act. And the second you start acting is the second you're going to go down that slippery slope of people calling you out on bullshit. That's what's going to happen. So
cancel Mephisto.
Cancel Mephisto. Exactly.
Thank you, Tim.
There it is.
Oh, Mephisto.
You can try.
I love
Mephisto. There's going to be fistoling. What?
I've been called mistletoe before when I send messages in chat.
Oh,
nothing new to me.
Nothing new, huh? Nothing to see
So
here.
We have 2 people in chat who we owe videos.
Yeah, Martin.
Yeah. Well, you were entertaining. Fuck off.
Fuck off. What are you, a chicken? Fuck off.
Fuck off. Okay, first one.
I like that too.
And
I didn't write
He
that.
was running from something, sir. And then he crashed into a DUI checkpoint, committed 10 felonies, and not to mention FUing a room full of cops.
You FU me all the time.
Fuck you, Kyle!
There you go, Kyle.
Sax isn't here though. Tim is.
I was gonna say I haven't
Well
seen
done,
Zach's.
Martin. Well done. We would refer to that as a premature ejaculation.
We were misbehaving. We are bad school kids. We were texting in class.
By what name are you known?
There are some who call me Tim.
I was about to say he's gonna pull up the Bakalakadaka Street, but Sander isn't even here.
Don't give him ideas, buddy.
Now, Sander was one of them that was on the show with Mark D'Antonio. But he did this really nice throw out to me. He says, man, you've got to check out Gary's graphic novel for Iron Sky that I did for the film. And it's a prequel to the movie. And they kept my idea, because I wanted to do a book that showed Krauts from the moon sending these saucers down and doing it since World War II ended. And every single UFO case, including Roswell in 47, with just them not, being idiots and crashing. And I said it would be really funny that every single one of those cows that got surgically altered, supposedly by aliens, was just simply Germans not able to get the cows up into the UFO, and they would drag it to Derek Park. And they kept that one idea in the book. It's in the book. And I thought that was hilarious that they kept it in the book. And by the way, have you guys thought about it? Because I talked to the chat on the last show that we did about what you guys would like us to do. Peter North, shut up, Andy. But yeah, like Peter North. Peter North is an 80s, early 90s porn star that was known as the human fucking reservoir. And it was just a ridiculous amount that would just like explode into some poor lady's face. It was just
he was
like
spitting
ridiculous.
a lot. What?
A lot of spitting, yes, but not the kind.
Less
phrasing this
and more like
move along.
Nothing to see here.
Guarantee you hired Roth again for the Hateful Eight. I love Tim Roth. And it's so funny because a lot of people don't know that he and Gary Oldman go back to like the early days of their stage. They were at the same theater. And as Roth put it, he says, I was a bartender and Gary liked to drink. So we hung out a lot.
Wow. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. And he's in more stuff. People don't realize some of the stuff because Roth is also in Sid and Nancy. They liked working together. They were very chummy and they're still close friends to this
I'll tell you what impressed me about this flick is that I did not think that oh my God, I'm having a friggin' brain fart.
Are you having a stroke?
Yeah, no. That's not even funny. Once you get over 60, that joke is not funny anymore. I'm
over 60.
What I was going to say was Gary Oldman pulling off the idiot was amazing to me because he knows how to
play affable.
Yeah,
he plays affable because a lot of times he plays characters that are like really creepy, weird, and
intense,
very intense. Yes. And but he can turn right around and play affable like a motherfucker. And in fact, the first movie I ever watched of him, I didn't even know it was him, was called Criminal. It's with Kevin Bacon, where he's Kevin Bacon's attorney and Kevin Bacon's a serial killer. And Criminal Law, I think was it. And I'm like, I moved forward and I watched Sid and Nancy. I had no idea that was Gary Oldman. And then I see this movie and I'm like, oh my God, I fucking love this guy. And I go back to look because I had, way before IMDb existed, there was software that you could update and, buy the updated discs and you could add it to your computer. And then you would order a new floppy, which is actually in a hard plastic case, but it's still called a floppy. And you would put it in and you would update your software with the new actors, directors, and what have you. And it was just like IMDb, but on your computer hard drive. And so I started looking at stuff up about him, and I'm like, this is amazing. He was in these movies? Oh, man, I've been a fan longer than I realized. And I don't know what it's about Tim Roth. At first, I didn't like him. I don't know, he seems like an asshole. Everything he plays, he seems kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
But then, I'd watch him play something different, and I'm like, oh, he's not stuck in that one role. He actually can act. And this one, he still came off as an asshole to me. This movie made me a Gary Oldman fan. I hate to say how long it took me to become a fan of his. It was the TV show Lie to Me that made me a Tim Roth fan.
Really? That was a long run.
I told you. Yeah. And I love that fucking show. And the other thing I like about this film is it actually follows act by act and scene by scene of Hamlet. It's just you get all this interesting segue shit. Oh, this is the whole flipping the coin. It always lands heads up. What are the odds of that? And that's the first mysterious weird thing that they think about or notice.
For them, it's mysterious. For you as the viewer, it's not, because their story has already been written. There's no way they could have another outcome than that.
Yeah, they're already dead. They start the story already dead. They're in this cycle of doing the story over and over again. And I got to tell you, man, I was so impressed with this fucking movie. And I grew up doing Shakespeare. And like anything that had to do with Shakespeare, I was like really into it. Except for the movie Young Shakespeare in Love. I really wasn't into that movie. And I don't know why. I didn't like,
because it's just not a good movie.
Exactly.
It's a good story. I felt like it was badly made. Is really part of the problem. And I could not stand the female in it. I can't stand her at all.
That was Gwyneth Paltrow, right?
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Not even in the MCU? As Pepper Potts?
Fuck no. I hate her as Salty or whatever the fuck. Pepper. Whatever the fuck her name is.
Salty.
I don't like her.
You can't even get her name right. You've got such a mental block on her.
I just can't stand her. And so when I found out later, this is after the fact, she's got the fucking pussy scented candle.
I was gonna say, don't you want to buy one of her candles? Yeah.
And it's like,
she's full of shit.
Man, as a fan of the ladies, as big a fan as I am of vagina, I don't want a candle doing that. That's just weird.
I mean,
who the fuck wants that?
Yeah,
she played a great head in Seven.
I wish they had shown that.
Right?
Yeah.
That movie is so good that it was good
movie
without
is
her.
So goddamn good.
It is. We've never done that one, so we should do that one. I just came up with another one I thought about today, Martin, and I'm curious if you've ever seen it. I do love this scene.
Which one?
I got to go to my library.
Oh,
it is the movie. Oh, bestseller with Brian Dennehy and James Woods.
No, haven't seen it.
Dude, you got to check it out.
Is that the one where? Is that the one where he writes about a murder? And
Dennehy is a cop that writes criminal books. And James Wood is an assassin hitman who comes to him to write a book about him.
Yeah, I've seen it.
When I saw that, and I actually didn't know about this movie until it came out on VHS, and I rented that, and because I like both actors, I'm like, oh, this would be interesting. And what was it? 80? What year was it? 89? 87. 87. I rented that, brought it home, watched it, and I'm like, how did I not hear of this fucking movie? Holy crap, what a great movie. James Wood is funnier than shit in this movie, but it's not a comedy. He's great in this movie. Because you can't make out whether he's a psycho or just really good at his fucking job of killing people.
I think you would need to be a psycho to be very good at that job.
Well, I think you need to be a sociopath for sure. Not psychopathic, sociopathic. One of my closest, dearest, oldest friends on this planet is borderline sociopath, which is why he is good at doing that in the military. Because it's one of the things he would do is hit targets.
I had to explain the difference to somebody this week. The difference between a sociopath, something else, and a psychopath. And the guy still couldn't get it. It's like, it's the difference between not liking people or have no empathy with people.
Yeah.
It's way different.
Whereas
a difference.
My friend is one of those people, if I said to him, man, I got to take this person out, he goes, well, I'll tell you what, go find something to do publicly where a lot of people will see you, and I'll deal with it for you. And I'm like, no, I can't do that. I can't do that. I said, I could help. I would call you if I needed to bury a body. I'd be there in a heartbeat. And he's a person that's just like that. And because there was a guy that I actually considered killing that was trying to get my daughter. And I caught him. And if he had touched my daughter, he would have disappeared off the planet. Never been seen from again. So that line from Dances with Wolves, I wonder why he don't ride.
Yeah.
And Jim is who I'm talking about, Jim Woodward, was like, man, I'll help you if you need it. I said, if he touched her, he's dead. I'm going to kill him. And but he didn't.
Yes, let's be clear. Gary didn't kill anybody.
Touch my daughter, so I didn't kill anybody.
Yep.
But the detective that was investigating it, after I found out that he hadn't done it, I went ahead and called the police. Talked to the police, told her my intentions. I was very honest, brutally honest with her. She met with him and said, we can't charge you, but I'm going to let you know something. That guy knows where you live. Her dad. He knows where you live. He knows where you hang out. And he wanted to kill you. And I'm just here to tell you, you might not want to live here anymore. Because I also contacted the parents of some of the other girls involved in this situation. And the dads there were exactly like me. Like, if he touched my daughter, I'll swear to fucking God. I said, don't tell me anything. Don't say anything. I will. That way I can't lie. I don't have to lie.
I don't want to be an accomplice after the fact. Okay.
Yeah, because I can't lie. I have trouble lying. People go, but you can shine people on. I said, that's different. That's having fun at somebody else's expense. I think that's funny. And but outright lying, if you ask me a question, a direct question, I will answer you completely honestly, no matter how bad it makes me look.
Right.
And I hate that. I hate that about me. I wish I could lie.
There's no reason to hate yourself about that, dude. None.
Well, Shirley's known me for a long time. We've known each other since, 99, right? I think 1999 is when you and I became friends. And I've always been brutally honest. And because I don't know how not to be honest. I really don't. I'm like, if I try to fudge, you will see it in my face. You will know I'm lying. I'm terrible. 98.99, right in that window. That's right. And she and her husband, God rest his soul. I love that guy, Richard Levasseur. He, because of his condition, I hope you don't mind me talking about Richard, because I loved your husband. He was such a great guy. And he went blind at the focal point of the eye. So he did everything peripherally. He had to look at things, like look slightly past it to be able to see what he was doing. Like, and he would design things, miniature. He was with the Sims, not the Sims, whatever that world was, miniature world. You could live online. Maybe it was the Sims.
Second Life.
Second Life? Is that
Second Life? I think that's it. Shirley got me into it for a little bit, but then I got a little freaked out because like I'd wandering around like, wow, this is a neat place. Wander. And someone goes, hey, baby, want to have some sex back here? And I'm like, I don't even know if you're a girl. No.
Definitely Second Life.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, there it is. It's like, to me, Second Life was like furries. They freaked me out because I don't know what's under there. I really don't. And then, so no.
Usually it's a dick.
Yeah, it's like, no, thank you. That was funny shit. But she got me into it, and I went and I saw some of the stuff that Richard did. He would create furniture, and that people would pay him with whatever the money currency was that was used, and it was actually real money. It would count out as real money. That was wonderful. Second Life was full of freaks, and freaks were normal. But I did enjoy it. Finally, the only kind of thing like that I ever got interested in was I like that one, the block world where you build stuff.
Roblox?
Not
or
Fortnite. Minecraft, as I called it.
Minecraft.
Yeah. And my daughter was doing it.
Minecraft or mind crap?
I call it mind crap.
Crap. There you go.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
I thought you said Mein Kampf. Okay.
No, not Mein Kampf. Not Mein Kampf.
No.
No.
Richard Dreyfuss is also really good in this as the player.
Is there anything Richard Dreyfuss
Nice
is bad
diversion
in?
there.
Is there anything he's bad in? I mean, really?
No.
Dreyfuss? No.
Even that stupid remake of Piranha. He was fucking great in that. And I actually really laughed at that movie. I thought it was funny.
Because he sells out with everything.
But what's his name? That comedic actor. He was the fat kid on Stand By Me. When he gets his pecker bit off, I fucking laughed so hard.
Oh, it's
but at the same time,
O'Donnell.
Yeah, O'Donnell.
That guy, yeah.
He plays an asshole that gets his dick bit off by the piranhas. And I was like, that's fucking funny. This also talks about how men were the women in these plays at the time during the Shakespearean period. And is it Oldman? Yeah, Oldman is the one, Anima, that is looking at the ass of one, and it's like admiring the long hair and the nice ass, and then the face turns and it's obviously a guy, and he goes, just starts looking anywhere else. It's so fucking funny.
It's a good thing he didn't say you have a pretty mouth.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, Dreyfuss, kind of mentions they're here to play roles or anything to your heart's desire. In other words, they'll prostitute. And I'm like, please don't do it. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this.
Well, yeah, they even advertise it in front of them, what they can do. Because back then, they were only beginning to have stationary theaters. So
we could do sword fighting. Yeah.
Yeah, most of these companies would just move around.
We could do sword fighting while fucking.
They had a huge repertoire because they needed to have a different play on every day, because they would stay in a village for a couple of days and people didn't want the same shit every day. So they would constantly add to their repertoire, and a lot of it was improvisation because nobody can memorize that many plays. You memorize the story and then you go and play it.
Now, Tom Stoppard, this is the reason we're doing it this week, is because we just lost him. Tom Stoppard wrote this, and I got to tell you, I actually really do like his writing. That's why I defended Shakespeare in Love, because he wrote it, and I thought it was a very good script. And my problem is some of the acting choices, specifically one person I can't stand. The other actor, I'm actually fine. Ralph Fiennes' little brother plays the part of William Shakespeare in it.
You're Fiennes with Fiennes.
He also wrote a script that Anima hates it, but I loved the writing of Brazil. I just thought it was a huge mistake. And Tom felt that way too. He felt that it shouldn't have been called Brazil. He was in the camp of 1984 and a half. He also wrote the screenplay for the last adaptation that I'm aware of Anna Karenina, which is a great fucking play, by the way. And that was that written by Boris Pasternak? Who wrote that? Nobody. Okay.
Dude, I don't know. I can look it up for you.
I thought if anybody would know, it's going to be either Martin or Anima. So it's Tolstoy. Tolstoy wrote it.
You want to know? I thought
away from keyboard.
You were after something else.
I don't worry about it, buddy. So he wrote those. He wrote a few little productions that I really like. So I'm going to his page here real quick on IMDb so I can watch it. He wrote Enigma that came out in 2001. Screenplay, which was of course talking about the Enigma, and which is the breaking of the German code in World War II. That was started by an Austrian.
What a deal!
Who couldn't even get into art school here. We did not want him.
Billy Bathgate. I love the movie Billy Bathgate. That's a very good film. He also wrote the screenplay that Anima didn't like, that I love, is Russia House. He wrote Empire of the Sun, which was Christian Bale's first movie, which Spielberg directed. Let's see, I'm looking for stuff that I know. Don't know that one, don't know that one, don't know that one. And a lot of people don't know that this play was written in 1969, by the way. He's been doing this as a play, this movie, for years. And it's had a lot of great actors to appear on stage doing Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead. One of my favorite jokes in the film is that Gary Oldman in particular can't remember which one he is.
Yeah, they never know who is who.
Yeah.
But
They're
Roth
such minor characters that it's not important.
Tim Roth knows. Tim Roth will look at him when he does it. And he goes, "No." He'll go, "No." Oh, I'm Rosencrantz. He's Guildenstern.
Right in that scene, the queen doesn't know either, because she greets them and then she's like, "Oh, is it the other way around?" Like, who is who?
Nobody knows.
Yeah.
Only one of them knows.
That's how small their characters are.
Okay, look, man, I'm going to tell you right now, Connery would have been an idiot not to take Hunt for Red October over this film. He got an amazing payday on that film. And Dreyfuss, I think he needed this part because it kind of reinvigorated him as a film actor. And I am a big fan of Richard Dreyfuss. The only thing I've ever gotten mad at him about, only thing, is when they gave the Lifetime Achievement Award to the Greek director. What the fuck's his name? He outed some of Hollywood to the government during the HUAC period. When they were looking for commies, liberals, and socialists in Hollywood. And he's a great fucking director. Not so William everybody. Wyler. There was a lot of them, dude. There were a lot,
except for John Wayne. All of them except for John Wayne.
Bogart wasn't either. Bogart was clear-cut, red-blooded American, but he was not pro outing each other or the witch hunt. He didn't like that.
Yeah, I know.
There were a lot of commies. He knew a lot of socialists in Hollywood, and he liked them.
I mean, he was married to one.
Lauren Bacall. I didn't know she was a socialist. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, sure.
I didn't know that.
She wasn't a communist. She was a liberal.
Well, see, that's the three stages. Liberals to me are pinkos. They're kind of in the same park. Whereas socialists are socialists. Now, liberals lean socialist, but most of my liberal friends are not pro-socialism. They're like okay with social programs. Like Keith. Keith is like very liberal, but he's liberal centered. Like I'm conservative centered. We did a test to see where we were politically, and we were like right next to each other with a line between us. He was liberal and I was, but we were right over that center bar. And it's like our politics are so similar, which is why Keith is so anti-woke. And woke is socialist. It's from the socialist movement. And it's just really funny. But I never knew she was.
Communists are the same thing.
Well, yeah, socialism is democratically elected communism. Then it becomes communism.
I said that to my mother-in-law, and she had a hissy fit.
Conniption, if you will.
Is she socialist?
She grew up in kibbutz, which is essentially a socialist, a communist commune. It's a commune.
Yes.
She doesn't know the difference because she doesn't know. She's so wrapped up in it. So it's not she hates Trump, but she doesn't know why she hates Trump.
Like most people.
Yeah. Like she hates any conservative like here. Let's say right winger here. She hates them for no reason. Like she can't tell you the reason other than they're stupid and they're dumb. It's exactly what she says about Trump. It's like he's so stupid and dumb. It's like, yeah, he's a TV actor. And also a really rich, powerful fucking businessman. You know what? The next thing she said, oh, well, he was bankrupt. Okay.
It's like one of his businesses went bankrupt.
No,
one of them.
Six,
Six?
but 5 of them were in the 80s.
Yes. And it
just happens. It's bankruptcy doesn't mean it's the end. It means that, okay, we're going to have to do this in order to continue.
And he runs what?
He does not understand bankruptcy.
Yeah, he has hundreds of companies.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I've had people try to pull that shit on me. And it's like, you can fuck off with that.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Cherry picking. Oh, this is my favorite part right here. This fucking part of the movie where he throws the feather and the ball, the juggling ball or whatever the fuck that is, back into the crate, and they both hit at the same time.
The bowling pin. It's a bowling pin.
It's a bowling pin. Duck bowl. Yeah, duck ball. So he's like, he gets this amazing fucking moment of enlightenment where he goes, how is it possible that they could both fall at the same speed? He goes, I have an idea. And he goes at it. He doesn't realize he's in the wrong time. They need a vacuum because in a vacuum, it'll do what he wants. Then he says, they'll fall at the same speed. He lets go of both of them. The ball just falls straight to the ground and the feather just starts doing his shit down. He goes, well, it worked in my head. It's fucking great. Yeah. I like the way he discovers a paper plane. He does all this.
This whole sequence is really good because it's also the tennis match of wits, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Where they play the game of what is that called?
Questions.
Not simile.
Questions. You have to keep asking. Yeah, you can't repeat yourself.
You have to ask specific questions. You can't be redundant.
Yeah.
Not just repetitive. You can't be redundant.
Can't ask the same question, even if it's with different words. Form. Yeah.
Yep. You can't.
Yeah, you get called out for that.
And this is great watching this. It's so fucking fun to watch.
My favorite part of the movie, really.
It is. This whole scene is my favorite scene in the whole movie. And there's so many good ones. Like when he's in the bathtub and he starts to stand up and the water drops. He's like, huh? And he says,
he keeps discovering physics. And every time he wants to demonstrate it, it doesn't work. It's great.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Because he seems like he's just this childlike mentally, but then he starts whooping his ass at this game, man. He's kicking his ass at this game.
Yeah, Tom Roth's a beast in that fucking game.
Mm-hmm. It's so funny. Oh man. Yeah, these guys.
By the way, Dreyfuss has perfect form when he goes into the fencing stance.
Oh,
where he's doing the lunge. That is a perfect fucking lunge. Now, I didn't learn much fencing. I did learn what they refer to as stage fencing, but I learned sword fighting and like real sword fighting, and I fucking loved it. And he's got perfect form, man. Perfect form. He's clearly had a lot of fencing.
I wanted to learn fencing. That was part of why I chose my school, but they had it on the folder, like on the advertising folder to present the school, but they didn't do fencing classes. They stopped years ago. They just kept the same folder. That was a bummer because I've done stage fencing. I wanted to learn the real thing, but oh well.
I mean, there are certain similarities in it. You learn, the basic defense to offense, and they're all numbered. So you know what you're supposed to do. The director will call out 5, and you know what 5 is. 4, you got to know the difference between defense. It's like, and they'll call out so-and-so, your defense, your offense. Okay, offensive sword player, position 4.
It's a choreography.
Yeah. But it's a lot like pro wrestling, too, in that if you call out the number, you know the move. Both players do. And so therefore they'll call out the number and you know exactly what you're supposed to do. Number, 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 repeat, number. And it was a lot of fun learning that shit.
Well, in my case, we had the musical clues because I did it on the opera stage.
I did a lot of Shakespeare. And I told you I got stabbed for real when we did the fight between Tybalt and Mercutio, and I played Mercutio. And I took it right to the belly. And
I tried at my school for Puck, and they wouldn't let me because I was a girl. So that was the end of that.
Well, that's the way the Rude Mechanicals were at first, and then they transitioned, thank God. Even though I stopped anyway, because the minute puberty really kicked in with me, I kind of over-enhanced it. I talked a lot like this, just so they would stop casting me as girls.
Yeah, but if you want to do authentic Shakespeare, that's the way it was back then. Because
I didn't want to play females, though. I wanted to play either. I wished I got to play the romantic leads, but I was always picked to be the comedic character because
they didn't have women on stage back then. So if you want to go authentic, that's the way to go.
Well, it's just it. And eventually, when my friend Elizabeth Gray from high school, she took over as the director of the Rude Mechanicals, and she stopped that shit. And I was kind of glad because one, I felt for modern days, we don't need to be traditional. We should. Oh, by the way, does anybody know who that guy is that's playing Hamlet? There he is.
He looks very familiar.
Ian Glenn.
There you go, Ian Glenn. He's a Scottish actor who's best known for his role on Game of Thrones.
Yes, Ser Jorah, and it was in Resident Evil and in the first Tomb Raider.
I was fixing to say that's the first thing I saw him in. I think was the first Tomb Raider movie. Yeah, he was the bad guy.
Well, him and what's his name were in it too. Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig was in that one too. Yep.
But another show that he's known for that Anna and I finished. I liked the first part of it, the first half. The second half of the first season 1 was awful of the show. The Rig.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Oh God,
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They completely went against everything that's good writing.
Yeah, they went in a nonsensical way with the show. And it's like, what? Nobody would fucking do that. And they had a woman working on a rig as a rigger. And I'm like, that doesn't exist. There's no such thing.
I was fixing to say, I don't think that exists, man. No.
It's too dangerous. And women don't have the upper body strength for that. And
not that they just don't want to do it either.
Well, also, they don't want to go after that job.
You can have women on rigs, but they would be the medic or the cook.
They'll be medical, culinary, or office. And so they make up less than 11% of all employees on rigs. Less than 11%. And there's a lot of fucking rigs out there. So
my gosh,
there's
yeah.
a lot of rigs without any females on it at all. But this one, for some reason, has 3.
A lot of
I'm like,
we get a lot of people in the oil industry and in the
They
rehab.
completely lost me when they introduced a new character in the 3rd act of the show.
Oh, you don't do that. You don't fucking do that.
It made no sense. Like, he appears out of nowhere.
One of the first rules I learned in screenwriting in particular, do not introduce a major character after the end of the 1st act. Don't do it. It's bad writing.
Really went to shit.
Which is why I got pissed about Hateful Eight. 2 things that pissed me off. Introducing a major character in the 3rd act and then starting narration in the 3rd act. And I'm like,
when you haven't had it in the first 2, that doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't. But it worked in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. There was one time where he did it that it worked because it's Kurt Russell doing the narrating, and we've met his character, and he is the one telling the audience what happened to the main character. And I'm like, that's how you do it. He listened to somebody. Somebody had to have told him, you don't do that. Because he did it on Hateful Eight. Not only did he not use any characters from the story, he did it himself. So when I'm watching the fucking movie, I was watching it on Netflix, I think, and the narration starts, and I went, oh, did I hit the wrong button? And I got commentary on this. Like, I couldn't figure out what to do, and I kept hitting my audio button, trying to, like, why is this? And it's just dumb. It's just dumb. And I got to be honest with you, that movie was good in the 1st act, and this is my complaint. He knows how to write a 1st act, and then he kind of meanders all over the fucking place in the 2nd act. I'm talking about Quentin Tarantino. And then he comes back with a really hard 3rd act, but it works. I like his 1st acts and his 3rd acts. I don't like his 2nd acts in his stories. They never are right, except for in fucking Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Everything played well. And it's like, I felt like he finally wrote something original that didn't feel like he wandered all over the fucking place, like somebody with ADD, because that's how he writes. And that's the thing Tim Roth is really good at, that sneer he does. It's what he's best known for. He's like Billy Idol with his sneer. Tim Roth has his own sneer that he does, where his nostrils flare and he sneers.
This is too good, man.
Oh, yeah. He's like, watch this, and he breaks them.
It's not the metal ball thing, man. These are clay pots. They're gonna break.
No, it works though when he tries it.
Well, he didn't pull it out as far though. He pulled it out further.
Yeah, he pulled it out further when he wanted to show him because he
but it's
into it.
It's a pattern. He finds something out, and when he demonstrates it to his friend, it doesn't work anymore. That's why he did with the water that rises when he gets up in the tub. He's close to telling him that.
That is a great line, Snorty. That is a great fucking line. When he's talking to him, and a lot of people don't know who that guy is that's playing what's his name? Polonius. When he's playing Polonius there, does anybody know who that is without looking it up? That's fucking Ian Richardson, man. House of Cards, the original. He also played the Dr. Bell in the Dr. Bell mysteries. He was the man who trained Sir Arthur Conan Doyle to learn to think like Sherlock Holmes. He taught that to him in school, medical school. And he's a real person. And yes, he really did work on actual, what they would refer to as high or royal crimes, where somebody of importance, or import, as they would say, was murdered. And he was brought in several times to help them find out who did it. The guy was brilliant. And I love that series. And Ian Richardson. Ian Richardson played the part of Dr. Bell. And I wish we'd gotten more of that, because I felt like they could be doing new ones. But anyway, that's a line from Shakespeare that's used in this film when he's talking to Polonius. No, 'tis not so deep as well, nor so wide as a church door, but 'tis enough, 'twill serve. I fucking love that line. He's constantly mind fucking Polonius in the story of Hamlet. just constantly fucking with him because Polonius is a nosy old man. I also like the fact that it's actually Rosencrantz and Guildenstern that caused Polonius to stir behind that tapestry and get stabbed. It's their fault. They just run.
Yeah.
Well, I don't give such a hard time to Polonius because, after all, his daughter is involved in the whole shit. So,
yeah, he's deep in the middle of this shit. I feel sorry for 3 characters in this play. 3 only. And that's her, Ophelia, and Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, because they don't have any ill will towards Hamlet. They don't really know until they spy and learn what's in that letter, and then they're not sure what to do.
Yeah, but I do have an issue because supposedly they are his best friends, but they read in the letter that he's sent just to be executed, and they remain silent. The fuck? I will have held my friend.
Oh, I would have too. I would have warned him. But at the same time, they have to worry about the ire of the king, Claudius. And I don't feel sorry for Gertrude at all. I don't feel sorry for her. And I like Polonius, but I don't feel sorry for him because he is equally in the middle of everything and aware of what's going on, which kind of makes him a bad guy, in my opinion. But I feel sorry for him because he's being manipulated by Claudius within the story. And it leads to his own demise because Hamlet thinks it's Claudius behind the
tapestry. Yeah.
Yeah. And instead, it's just the nosy old man getting a little busybody involved in everything. And I love, to this day, I think the advice that he gave his son is some of the best advice you can give to any child. Neither be a lender or a borrower be. Be true to thine own self. You know, those are 2 great fucking advices to give somebody. As long as you're true to yourself, you'll be an honest man.
But the whole situation is so fucked up. The king got killed, the king's brother married the queen, and Hamlet should be the king after his father's death.
Oh, right? Incestuous sheets, he yells. Oh, bloody incestuous sheets. Hamlet is disgusted by his mother sleeping with his uncle.
Yeah. Right after his husband.
I have to stop you here because I need to go to bed.
Go to bed, Mephisto. It's way past your bedtime.
Mephisto,
it is.
I got to tell you, I'm so happy to see you, man. I really am.
You know, I love to show up as much as I can, even if I didn't see the movie at all.
I left you alone this week because I was having a rough week, and I was afraid that
you left me alone.
Bitching. Yeah, I left you alone this week because I wanted to bother you a couple times this week.
You
just
could.
To check
you
on
could
you.
have.
I didn't want to be negative, so I chose not.
Oh, it's fine.
I've been dealing with this neck pain. It's really bad. It's like just horrible, and I'm like, please, I'm in PT to fix this shit, not make it worse, you know. And it just doesn't seem to be working very well, to where I've missed shows over it. And then of course,
my hands don't go that far to reach your neck and give you a proper massage.
Oh, I'd like that. But by the way, before you go,
you have to understand, Gary, when it comes to like relieving pain, I don't care. I will touch people if they let me, of course. I don't, everything is with consent.
Well, you're doing it for legit purposes. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
No sex music. Sex music. Nope, none. Yeah. don't play that now. I wanted to tell you this before you go. Yeah. So Josh Becker and I are hanging out one day, okay? And for his birthday, I got him a cheesecake. And he looked at me and he says, I hate cheesecake. And I said, you're a terrible Jew. Terrible. That was my first one. The next time I did it, we were at the airport.
I don't understand the connection, but okay.
Because cheesecake is a Jewish dessert that was invented in pretty much New York.
No.
The only places to get cheesecake was usually
it's a German dessert.
Well, it may have started that
Jewish
way.
Dessert.
Every single Jewish deli I've ever known made fucking cheesecake and served.
German cheesecake is baked, though.
You know why? Because it makes money.
It certainly does. Because it's the greatest
may I
thing
remind
ever
you,
made.
and may I remind you that Jews love money.
Oh yes,
I know.
does.
I know. I love money.
So I want to tell you what I said to him at this airport. Okay, so I turned to him and I said, "You're Jewish, right?" He says, "Yeah." And I said, "And I just read that the Jews run Hollywood. Why does your career suck so much? Are you just that bad of a Jew?" And from that day forward, no shit, every single time he would call me or I would call him, he would say, "Herr Kissel."
Herr Kissel. All right, Herr Kissel, I'm going to bed.
All right,
Good
brother.
night,
You
Matt.
take it. Good
Good
night,
night,
buddy.
you all.
Get
And
some rest.
it's all jokes, obviously. It's all in good fun. I don't.
Oh, absolutely.
It's all good fun. We're
'cause
here
remember,
to
I'm
we're
the
here to
only Irish
entertain and
Catholic
yeah.
from a family of 6 Jews. All my siblings are Jewish.
And that is the biggest joke ever. All right.
Yep.
Good night.
Good night, buddy. I love that guy. I really do. Which also consists of all the world's a stage, as you like it. The course of true never did run smooth. Midsummer Night. I loved Midsummer Night's Dream. And you know what my favorite version of that was? The one with Kevin Kline. And I love the original. I think it was a silent film with Mickey Rooney as Puck. But my favorite is Kevin Kline's. I thought that was a wonderful production. Did we lose audio?
No.
Oh, okay.
Here
I just thought
here we are.
I felt really alone for a second there.
Welcome to my life.
Lonely?
Oh, you did it.
I did it.
It must be played. If I can find it, that is. Okay, I cannot find it, so I must express my frustration.
Luis, una chingada, vámonos, cabrón. Esto es procedimiento. A la chingada el procedimiento, cabrón, vámonos.
You've got a nasty mouth.
I'm
Sometimes.
so lonely, so lonely, so lonely and sadly alone.
Yeah, I think I disturbed Martin earlier because I sent him the photo of that Christmas decoration that I sent you too, Gary. Now he's doubting my sanity.
Yep. Totally.
Two Ians in a scene.
Yep.
Oh, here's the other. Well, one of the many bizarre things in this movie. They are playing the end of Hamlet.
No, that's one of my favorite parts is when they show Rosencrantz and Guildenstern get hanged in their little play they're doing.
Because there's only this 6 deaths. No, there are 8. And I say, who's are the other 2? And then the players hang themselves. But I mean, they are playing the end of Hamlet.
Oh yeah, right. The full end. The one thing that I've always disliked in Hamlet is the whole pirate scene. I've never liked that part of the story.
It's weird.
It is. It's just like, hey, let's slap a pirate scene in here. That's how he escapes the ship.
And it's feeding into the theory that Shakespeare was a name and the group of people wrote his plays. And
well, it was a group of people, but it was Shakespeare that wrote it down. And but I do believe that he's the one who would build the story.
Yeah, but that scene seems to be added on by somebody else. who thought, no, we need that scene. I don't care what Shakespeare says. I mean, Shakespeare was working on this constantly. He was never really satisfied. He was editing all the fucking time when he was doing other stuff. He was editing.
And it's based on a true story, which, you know, we talked about that before when we did the movie The Northman, because it was the story that Hamlet's based on. Hamlet or something like that.
Hamlet.
No, the original is Himmlish.
Hamlet.
As I recall.
Hamlet. He took the age that the age should be at the end, and he took it from the end and put it on as a first letter. The Viking character is Amleth.
That's it, Amleth.
And we have here Helen plays. Sorry, my friend, I'm kind of busy here today.
Yes. Oh, here's the volume scene
Hamlet
with water.
Yeah, and also Hamlet. Where he's looking at the ass, thinking it's a woman, and then it's the young guy.
And everybody's looking at him like, oh, he wants a piece of that. And then everybody looks at him, oh, do you want some?
When he starts like looking everywhere, like uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But everybody start looking at him like, oh, he swings that way, and he doesn't, but
what you do about nothing? Okay, I get it. What was because I also played the character in Taming of the Shrew, the main character's best friend. The main character was Benvolio, right? And what was his little buddy's name?
Let me go look it up.
I'm looking it up now because nobody had an answer. That meant look it up. It seems like the main character is Benvolio, and then
hello, Penny.
Bianca Manola, sister of Katrina the Ingenue. All right, let me look up the movie because my favorite one is one with Richard Burton, film-wise, and then my second favorite one is the American high school film. With what's his name, Heath Ledger. I actually really did like that film. Oh my God, I have to go through this whole fucking page to get to what I'm trying to find. I'm done with you. Fuck you.
Lucentio.
And again, Franco Zeffirelli, and Franco Zeffirelli made my favorite Shakespeare films, even though I was disgusted with what he did with Romeo and Juliet, tricking her into doing nude scenes when she was underage when they filmed it. He lied and said that they wouldn't show it.
Then why should it? Then
why should it? What?
I mean, if he shot, why would you shot a scene that you are saying that you're not going to use?
He didn't say that. See, you're not understanding the words I'm saying. I'm saying he said it wouldn't show from down low. You wouldn't see it.
Oh.
He lied to her and then showed the full nudity in the movie when he swore it wasn't going to happen. And it did cause a fervor. There was a lot of fucking shit going on legally. People complaining that he did that. No, Richard Burton played Petruchio. That's right.
Yeah, that's the other gentleman. Petruchio is in love with Caterina, and Lucentio is in love with Bianca.
And Grumio is the character I played. I never got the romantic lead ever in a play.
Servant to Petruchio.
I either played, I got lead roles, but they wanted me for specific reasons when I would do the production. Like I played the asshole psychotherapist that liked to sleep with his patients and his female patients. And that was fun. I mean, I had a lot of fun doing that play. It's called Beyond Therapy was that production, Charleston Alley Theater. And then we did The Lion in Winter, which I played Richard. I know it's not good French, but I'm going to say it, the Coeur de Lion, the Lionheart. And that was one of my favorite plays I ever did. I got to play Richard. And Ruth, who sadly died a few years ago, she was my director. She was the best director I ever worked with. And she always called me her Richard. And I always loved that. That was just like a great term of love for somebody. And she was there with me to bury my dad. And then a few years later, she would go. Penny's here. Hi, Penny. I love the costumes they have in this too.
Oh yeah.
In their little play. The play within the movie.
I love the wagon that they're using. That they just
like they got all that shit in that. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's magical. It's bigger inside than from the outside.
Yeah, it's a TARDIS.
You even hear an orchestra when they open it up. You hear an orchestra tuning their instruments. It's crazy.
Hey, Venkman's Girl's here. Hi.
Hi, Venkman's Girl.
And of course, my favorite scene from the play that they do in the play is the reenactment of the poison in the ear and how Claudius reacts to it. He begins screaming, "Give me light! I need light!" And Anima, I think, will agree with me. The best, and I've watched every film production of Hamlet, every single one, including the Russian. It was really good. My favorite is still Franco Zeffirelli's Hamlet with Mel Gibson playing Hamlet. And even though he was a few years too old to play that part, he fucking nailed it.
Yeah.
Zeffirelli stands for genius. When he's directing, it's got to be good.
Yep.
He did stage.
And my God. And I'm so glad they left the pirate scene out. I'm so glad. Because, like, oh my God. He says, yes, it's a distraction to the main story. And so he says, I didn't want it in there.
It's an unnecessary edit.
So here is the scene where Hamlet dies in the play that they're watching. They're predicting what's going to happen within the story. I fucking love that, man. Yeah, Romeo and Juliet, the film, 1968, is a very good movie, but it's pissed a lot of people off that Zeffirelli lied to her in her part of Juliet about her being, yes, we'll shoot the scene with your nudity, but don't worry, the audience will never see it. And he flat out fucking lied to her.
Oh, that's fucked up.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
That's what
and
I
that's
said.
Zeffirelli. Yeah.
You shouldn't have believed him. They shouldn't have believed him. Yeah, I would say.
Well, the worst part is her mother fell for it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna show from the waist below, why do I need to be naked?
But Leonard Whiting played Romeo and Annette, and the beautiful. We just lost her. About what was it, a year ago? Olivia Hussey. She was really good as Juliet. The next
I've seen the one
played
with DiCaprio, and that I found that good because they used Shakespearean English.
I didn't like the guns. I didn't like the guns. That was my problem. I didn't like the guns.
I didn't like that either. But other than that, it was well done.
Robert Stephens is in it, and man, he's such a good fucking actor. His role in Henry V is one of my favorite performances he ever did. With what's his name? Frankenstein. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. What's his fucking name? Kenneth Branagh. And that was such a good film. And of course, Michael York played Tybalt in it. Great fucking movie. And Olivia Hussey would do a role. She played Mary in Jesus of Nazareth, the miniseries, which is, in my opinion, the single best film of that story. It's amazingly well done. I would love to watch that for Christmas this year. And what was the other one she was in that I liked? Oh, she was in the fourth Psycho movie with Norman Bates, where it shows her. I think they show her die in that one, didn't they? When he poisons her.
I don't remember.
But she was the first actor to play the part of Norma Bates. And she was great. She was fucking out of her mind. And I believe that movie is what inspired Bates Motel series. I really do. And I didn't think I was going to like that show. I ended up watching it. Like somebody told me, you know, because I watched the first episode and got angry because it was modern. It had cell phones and shit, and it bugged me. And they said, no, watch it and just let go and just watch. So I let go, pulled my spine out and just watched it. And I ended up finding it really well done, well acted. What's her name? Oh my God, she is great as Norma Bates. She's in the horror movie series of the couple that fight demons and shit, go to hauntings, based on the real couple. I'm looking more for Martin or Joe to save my day here.
Really don't know, man. I have not kept up with horror since the
new film. The new film just came out.
What's the question?
Yeah,
What's the
the
question?
Conjuring series. The Conjuring series.
Conjuring series.
I don't know the girl's name, but I do. She's in The Departed. That's my favorite movie with her in.
Yep, Vera Farmiga.
Yeah, she's in The Departed.
Don't get me wrong. I think her little sister is cute, but Vera is fucking gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Like just amazing to look at.
Yeah.
Now, I gotta admit, I prefer blue eyes like Danny's Anima's eyes. I prefer her blue. Those eyes she's got is that pale blue, and those eyes make me uncomfortable. But she is so good in that series. And then they brought her little sister in to play the younger version of her, which I thought was really smart. And the other great actor in that movie is Wilson. What is his name?
Patrick Wilson.
Patrick Wilson.
Yeah.
I fucking love that guy, man.
I'll watch anything with him in it, man. Yeah, he's a very underrated actor, man.
Very much so.
Awesome.
And
he's one of those guys like Oldman, man. He's a human chameleon. Sometimes you don't even recognize him.
He's a good guy. Sometimes he's a really good bad guy.
Dude, he's great as Ocean Master in the freaking
and they
Aquaman
need
movies.
to make a modern musical because goddamn that guy can sing.
Yeah,
I saw
Phantom of the Opera. He's in that one.
He was in the Phantom of the Opera.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I want more because I saw video of him in Oklahoma done back before he got in movies.
Really?
And oh my God, he's got a voice.
Yeah. Of course, my favorite movie with him is freaking Watchmen. I love Watchmen.
Yeah.
That whole cast is awesome. And
as the owl, Night Owl, whatever he was called. I fucking love
Night
that.
Owl.
Night Owl. I fucking love that.
That's it.
To me, that movie was better than the graphic novel. And people go,
yeah,
why?
A lot of people say that.
Why
I've
is
never
that?
read the graphic novel, but I love the movie.
Because, look, it's not that I don't like him. I just don't like him, the writer, Alan Moore. I think that's correct.
It's not that I don't like him. Say you don't like him without saying you don't like him, Gary.
He's never done anything original. He's taken other people's ideas and played with them. That's all he's really good at. And that's what The Watchmen was. It was basically kind of taking a shot at DC. And DC loved it because it made a lot of money. But I'm like going, you realize every character in that story is a character in DC Comics.
You got Superman, Batman, you got Wonder Woman. Yeah.
In fact, that was the plan. But DC said, no, you are killing all of them.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but in the book, he had this stupid Twilight Zone idea, which would have worked in the 50s. but doesn't work with modern audiences. And I always thought it was hokey that we're going to create this giant fake alien, stitch it together, and put it in the middle of New York City and tell people we have an alien invasion coming, and that'll bring the world together. And I'm like, I love the idea of bringing the world together, but that's just nobody's going to fucking believe. In the movie, they make it Dr. Manhattan.
It's so great.
Because all he wants is to leave. And this gives him leave to go.
Yeah, it does. But
I
mean, how many millions of people are killed because of it, right? What's Ozymandias? That's it. That's what a great
decides to do this.
I can't say
Rorschach says, I'm not going to let you get away with this.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell the world what you're doing because you'll destroy everything. And even fucking Manhattan.
Yeah.
It takes
he had a real
side.
Yeah.
And zaps him out of existence.
Oh, but he gets the last word. He gets
the last laugh because of the book. He kept his journal. And
but you know what my favorite line in that movie is, man? And there's so many great lines. You know, my favorite character overall is Rorschach. That scene where he gets the guy with the fucking French fries in the cafeteria is awesome. But
you don't understand. I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me.
But my favorite line in the movie is Manhattan when he's telling his own story and he says, "I felt fear for the last time." You know, before he gets zapped out of existence in the chamber. Yeah, he says, "I felt fear for the last time." That's all you need to know about that character, because he really is. He really does lose touch with his humanity after that.
He's not human anymore.
Yeah,
he's not. He's a god. And I knew it was going south for him when he showed up and brought her to Mars. Silver, what's her name? Silver Sable?
Silver Spectre.
No.
Spectre.
Silk Spectre.
Silk Spectre. And oh my God, she's so gorgeous.
Yeah, she is.
Oh my God.
Both of them are. The mother, the
mother, I prefer the mother, if you ask me.
That's what I'm talking about. The mother, Giacomo, she's fucking gorgeous, man. That cute little Italian bird. And she's had a good show too, sci-fi show. It's not very many episodes, but
which one's that?
It's about an invasion is happening, and the U.S. government has brought in these people. She is the one who wrote the Bible on what to do with if you were invaded, and then they even bring in a sci-fi novelist to be in the group.
Really?
And it's a really good group, and their job is to find out what these aliens are doing. And
you don't know what the name of it is?
No, I don't. Hold on.
Okay, I will find it. You get back
I'll do it right now.
Okay.
I'm already doing it. It's my
ROSENCRANTZ and Guildenstern.
Yeah. Well, I've talked about all there really is to say about this. It's just a fucking brilliant movie.
You pretty much know what's going to happen.
Dude.
Yeah.
As I have seen this movie previously and on various occasions for this show, I said to myself, "Oh, I could watch this at 1.5 speed." No, I couldn't.
Oh, it's Carla Gugino. Carla Gugino.
Right.
So fucking beautiful. And I think she's such a good actor. And I'm going to find that show that she did. Short-lived. It had a great cast in it, by the way. It was right around 2001, so I got to go back a little bit here. She has been busy. Good grief.
Thank God.
Now we're getting close to Threshold was the TV series.
Threshold.
It was Brent Spiner was in it. Before I hated him, the little dwarf actor.
The guy
Peter
from Game of
Dinklage.
Thrones, you mean? Yeah, Peter Dinklage. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at it now. Yeah.
Carla Gugino, Brian Van Holt, Brent Spiner, Peter Dinklage, and Charles S. Dutton were the main cast.
Charles S. Dutton, yeah. Wasn't he on some sitcom at one point?
Yeah, Rock.
Yeah. That's it.
His character's name was Rock. And in real life, he's a former convict. And he figured out his life and turned to acting.
By the way, Hollywood, if you're listening, we need more good sci-fi. I can't tell you how much we need it.
Also, Hollywood.
I'm excited about Stargate. I'm excited about Project Hail Mary.
Stop using so much lavender, purple, and pink. It's just really fucking annoying.
Oh my God.
I want to see sci-fi movies, not a fucking rave.
Not a
I get so tired of that.
Like
I am so
the one
cautiously
Godzilla
optimistic.
movie. Oh my god!
Every time.
Hi, Shirley. Thanks
See
for
ya.
dropping by. Hey, Shirley, are you on Facebook or Twitter still?
I think she's on Facebook.
Okay, I want to send you the link.
This is the message I think that she's talking about.
Yeah, I talked about it too, and I can't give the thing out to the public, but I can share the link for you to join the service. You have to put your name in, and I'll try to get a hold of you on Facebook, so you can have that link and you can watch the ceremony on Friday. I think it starts at 9. I think that's 9 Eastern time, because it's Detroit, Michigan area, just north of there. So, and I think they're Eastern time, right? Is it Michigan Eastern?
Don't know.
Hold on, let me check.
I just did, just in case. It is in Eastern, so that's 9 o'clock in the morning Eastern time, because she's still up there in Maine.
What part of Maine?
I don't think I should say.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if she would want me to.
Gotcha.
But I told you, she was the one that told me.
My mother's from Maine.
Mick Lobster. She's the one who told me about it. That they get fresh lobster at McDonald's there.
Oh, my brother. Yes.
It's 11 a.m. Gary.
What is?
The service.
Are you sure? I thought I saw 9:55.
Well, Gary's friend,
I'm
I want to let
looking-
you know my mother is from
I'm looking at the
Allagash.
invitation, Gary.
I have it right here that it's Friday, December 12th, 9:45 Central Standard Time for me. So it'll be 10:45 when it
It
starts.
says 11 a.m. here.
Yeah, Eastern.
The link you sent me.
Well, I'm just going to fucking show you what I have here. This is the official stream. Let me whip this out.
Jesus Christ.
Shirley, I don't know if you heard me or not, but my mother is from Allagash. Anyone from Maine probably knows where that is. You can't go any farther north.
The stream is going to start sooner than the actual service, Gary. Because I'm looking at the official invitation and that says 11 a.m.
So here you go. Oh, can't add it. Got to remove that. Then add it. There you go. Ira Kaufman Chapel. And it shows right there, Friday, December 12th at 9:45 a.m. Central.
That's a cool thing they do now.
Why does the
You
invite
can
say
look
11
in-
then?
If you
I'm
can't
confused.
physically
I don't know,
make it,
sweetheart.
you can actually watch the proceedings. That's very cool. Do they have a chat involved with it too, or no?
I know Jeremy and his wife are going to be there, virtually like me, and I'm hoping to have a chat. I hope they do, because there's so many things, and I plan to do a show more dedicated to him when we do running time, because I want to talk about some of the stories with him. He's dead now, so I can say things like this. I would not take a phone call from him when he was drinking, when he was really heavily drinking after 1 o'clock in the afternoon. If it was up to 1 o'clock, I would take the call. After 1 o'clock, I stopped taking calls from him, because it was going to be a 3-hour drunken diatribe about fucking movies and him going off about stuff, like the way directors are and how movies suck. And it's fucking there we go. That's where Polonius dies. He's like stabbed because they made noise and made him jump.
It's not on YouTube. It's a funeral. So that's an official stream by the funeral home.
Yeah, it's by the funeral home, only for guests. You have to sign in. And I have been friends with him and worked with him for 3 decades. And I fucking love that guy, and I miss him. It breaks my heart that we didn't talk over the last year, but it's because he started drinking again.
Bye, Snowdy.
Bye, Snowdy.
Bye, buddy. Love you, man. Wait, what are we talking about here? Oh, are you talking about the
Where Joe's
the
mom is from?
McLobster? Oh.
Oh no, it's not in Portland, my friend. Spell it correctly and you'll find it. It's on the St. John River, the river that separates the U.S. from Canada. You know where when you look at the map of the U.S. and you see the state of Maine, if you look at the map of the state of Maine, there's a little dip in the top point of it, right? My mother is from that dip.
And of course, that's the Detroit River, right?
No. There's two rivers that join into each other. It might be Detroit on the left-hand side when you look at the map. The one on the right-hand side is the St. John.
Okay.
They actually meet at that point where it dips. You know what I'm talking about? You've seen Maine's map before.
Yeah.
It looks kind of like a point, but then there's a dip in that point. And that's the intersection of two rivers. And one of them is the St. John. And that's the Allagash is on the St. John River. Yeah, he's got it now. He said, "You're right, man." I said, "Yeah, I know I'm right." But your Google AI is misinforming you. If it says it's in Portland, Portland's in the southern part of the state. The Allagash is in the North Maine woods. So, any hunters in the chat or on YouTube would know this where it is. Two of my aunts have worked the gate for the northern Maine woods. It's a big hunting area for moose, elk, all kinds of shit.
It also has the lighthouse that's on the cover of my first album.
Oh, Portland does?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, no, it's not Portland. It's in Maine.
It's in Maine? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I was fixing to say, I know there's no lighthouses in Allagash. No, that's inside. It's off the coast. Yeah.
Also, I really like the way he did his hair in this. It's a cool fucking look. It's kind of the way I wore my hair. When it got too long, I would pull part of my hair back into a ponytail, but let the rest of it hang down. Back when I actually gave a shit about grooming my hair. Now I just let it grow out. I told Anima I'm going to go get a haircut because I'm tired of it falling in my face. I really fucking hate that.
Well, grow it as long as mine, and you can just put your bangs in a ponytail.
Well, it's in a ponytail now.
Yeah, I'm talking about just your bangs on the backside. You know.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. It's sort of what he did there. He grabs here and pulls it back.
Right. That's
it's got the whole bangs. Part of it's come back, and then he pulls his hair back into a ponytail and holds the rest down.
Yeah.
And
I wear a regular ponytail,
but
when I'm going out, say I'm dressing up, putting on a dinner jacket, that kind of thing, I do that. I pull the bangs back and let the rest fall on my shoulders. Yeah. Do that. Yeah, these two are really good.
Well, they start to come to the conclusion they're going to die.
Yeah.
Especially after they watch the play where they die. And when they go back, they jump back. When the guy goes,
wait a minute.
Like that. And he goes, what? And they're like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
McLobster. That's right. You got to have that H at the end. McLobster. I had a bang of a time in Bangor.
It's Bangor. It's not Bangor.
Pepperidge Farms remembers. The New England states, man, their accents are fucking wild.
Oh, they're out of this world, man. And my parents are from two of the most distinctive accents there are, Maine and Massachusetts.
Wait, who are we talking about? Born in Czechoslovakia, Stoppard left as a Jewish child refugee, fleeing imminent Nazi occupation. He spent 3 years at a boarding school in Darjeeling, in India Himalayas, then settled with his family in England after the war in 1946. Very cool. After being educated at schools in Nottingham and Yorkshire, Stoppard became a journalist, a dramatic critic, and then in 1960, a playwright. Now, I fucking love his writing. I really do. I would have loved it if they had used a different actor. or actress for playing his love interest in that story. Because I just can't stand her. She's a terrible, terrible actor. Her mother could knock her out as an actor. Her acting is so good. Her mom, Blythe Danner. First of all, what a great fucking name. I love the name Blythe.
Blythe, yeah.
Why the character in my song trilogy, the Linus Tale trilogy, the wife that's murdered her name is Mary Catherine Blythe. He's R-A-P-E-D'd and murdered. Yeah, Blythe Danner, she's a great actor, man. Daughter did not get 10% of her fucking talent. I'm really having good at having a ditzy, like, I don't know what's going on, look on my face. Great for you. This is it. This is the scene where he steals the letter, has written a new one, and replaces it. And the stupidity of them just putting the coin, using the coin for the signet ring on the wax is hilarious. It's like,
that's not how it works.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way. And this is where the pirates attack.
And he's put these things in his ears and the eye mask on so he doesn't hear or see anything. But he doesn't get killed because he miraculously sits up every time the sword goes through the wall. That's funny.
Yeah, this thing is chock through great little visual gags that I find them very funny. This is my kind of comedy. Thoughtful. Don't get me wrong. I will laugh at the dumbest comedy in the world if it's funny. But I really love it when you get somebody who's
like Animal House
that can break down. I fucking love Animal House. God damn it. That's a good
Animal
story.
House is one of the greatest movies of all time. Top 5 for me.
It's about the military, man.
Yeah.
They follow the rules of the military. And that is to what? You know the rules, Anima. Don and I taught them to you.
Improvise, adapt, overcome.
There you go. That is Animal House.
Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? Hell no.
I love it when
forget it.
Otter and what's his name? Look at he goes, Germans?
Forget
he's on a roll.
rolling.
He's on a roll.
And it ain't over now.
Well, the best part was it over when the Germans burned Pearl Harbor and the music just keeps repeating over and over again that wong,
yeah,
wong, and he's like, and he's
the tough get going. Who's with me?
Tough when the going gets tough. Wong, wong, wong.
The tough get going.
Yep.
No, and look, they're all in on the gag because when I think it's Otter, isn't that the Tim Matheson part? I think that's Otter. He gets up and he says, "This situation calls for someone to do something really stupid on their part, and we're just the guys to do it."
Oh my God, Tim Matheson.
Something really futile and stupid, I think, is what he said. I can't remember exactly what he said, but it's bad.
Well, it's just such a funny his delivery. Like,
oh my gosh,
him fucking around with Dean Wormer's wife was so great.
Oh, it's so great, man.
And
he's sitting there throwing ice in the glass and it's bouncing out.
And every single character in this movie is based on a real person, including John Plutarski by Belushi. Stephen First is Kent Dorfman. Tom Hulse, it was his first movie, as Larry Kroger. And it led to one of my favorite fucking moments in the film where he's got her like in bed. They've had sex. They're out on the field. And she lets him know, by the way, I'm only 16 years old. And he's like, whoa!
Oh, shit.
And he freaks out and he puts her in the basket and rolls her all the way home and leaves her on the doorstep, rings the bell and runs.
And her father's the mayor. Oh, my God.
It's called Ding Dong Ditch.
Yep.
There's some more unfriendly names for what that is, but that's what we
call
it.
But that's the tame name for it.
It should be the only name, in my opinion. You got characters like Greg Marmalade, and of course Kevin Bacon is Chip.
Kevin Bacon's in it. Yeah. Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Yeah, with the spankings. Tim Matheson, he plays Stratton, and Eric Stratton, and Widows plays Hoover in it, and he's one of my favorite characters. He's the smart one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bruce McGill as fucking D-Day.
How awesome is that
Simpson.
guy?
Fucking, he did that stunt with the motorcycle.
Daniel Day Simpson.
Whereabouts
unknown.
Motorcycle up the stairs in that house. And Peter Riegert played Donald Schoenstein. And I think that Matheson's character Stratton was Otter, but I can't remember what Riegert's nickname was.
I don't remember either.
And you got fucking Donald Sutherland doing a fucking
professor. Yeah.
Frontal and rear nudity in the movie. Yeah. And that's why Karen Allen went naked, was because he just walked in, he says, fuck it, let's just do this. And he took his pants off, and so they did it.
It's great stuff.
I love Hamlet's revenge, but it's always angered me that poor Gertrude had to fucking die. Polonius and Gertrude are the two most tragic characters because they weren't violent. They were trying to do the best they could in this given situation. And I always feel bad for these two because, like, upon reading this, hang these men. It's like,
right,
oh,
hang these men.
He says, I still can't help but feel somewhere along the way we could have changed this. He says, nope. We were doomed to this.
Oh,
Maybe we'll do better next time. What?
That they said the next time.
Because they realize they're in a cycle.
They're in a play.
Yeah. An ongoing play that's caught up in somewhere in the universe. And it's such a depressing ending if you read all the way to the end in the book, which is basically a stage play. And if you watch what's his name, Kenneth Branagh's Hamlet for 5 fucking hours, I think it's 3 or 4 hours. It's still way too fucking long. And you see that final scene, and the guy that's coming there to take the crown walks in and just finds everybody dead but poor what's his name? Such a tragic name. A wounded name, as Hamlet calls it, a wounded name.
Don't remember.
Oh my God.
It's hell getting old, Gary.
Yeah, I know. Horatio.
There you go, Horatio.
Horatio. Give me a minute and I'll eventually dig it out of that fucking drawer.
We'll find it eventually.
I remember information the same way I pick my nose. I have to dig for a while.
Ew.
I thought that was a good joke.
It was a good joke.
But anyway, speaking of Shakespeare, I love rewatching Laurence Olivier's Hamlet. I am not in love with that movie. But I do love it, but I'm not in love with it. It's not my favorite version of Hamlet. I think my problem with it is it looks way too much like a stage play. I actually prefer his Henry V over Hamlet.
Yeah, I don't know what my favorite Shakespeare one. It's probably what's the one about Caesar?
Oh, well, there's 2 of them. You had one with Charlton Heston and the other one with Marlon Brando.
Yeah, but what's the play? Is it called Caesar? I don't think it's called Caesar.
No, it's Mark Antony. I think that's the play. Mark Antony.
I'd have to look it up, but it's the one. It's the one about.
I'm from New York. It's not Anthony. It's Antony.
Brutus and Cassius, they too are honorable men.
Yeah, that speech, dude. Don't get me wrong. I like Brando's take on it, but it's not great. Fucking Charlton Heston's. When he gave that fucking speech, oh my fucking God. People try to say Heston can't act. I said, watch that fucking play or movie. Heston could really fucking act. He also really knows how to deliver great lines when someone's leaving.
Or trying to say goodbye.
That was a cue for you to do it if you wanted to. Can we even find anything anymore? Because it's always jumbled up in the middle.
Yeah, it's here it is.
You take a hell of a long time to say goodbye.
I love that movie. I love that movie. This is, of course, an outtake from this film, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern.
Vanny, bring me everyone.
What do you mean, everyone?
Everyone.
My favorite thing about
I just used that for this show when I was boosting the show.
Yeah.
I used that GIF. Everyone.
I fucking love that movie. I love his performance in it. And the funny part of that line when he delivers it is he thought that was going to be an outtake. He did it on purpose to make what's his name, Luc Besson, laugh. And it did. It actually made him laugh. But he loved it so much he put it in the fucking movie. Because it really is that character, man.
Mm-hmm.
That intensity. Fucking great stuff. And then, of course, there's a great moments when Martin and I are trying to talk.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
I love it when Martin and I we get into these little arguments, and then I go, wait a minute. No, you're agreeing with me. No, I'm not. No, you totally are. Because this is what you're saying, and I'm just saying it differently. And you're getting confused over the language. And but we do agree. That's happened a few times. And I love that. When I think it's hilarious. Because I'm sitting there like, what the fuck is he arguing with me for? Then I'm like, wait a minute. He's saying the same thing I'm saying. And it leads to this.
I know that I, Jefe, do not have your superior intellect and education. But could it be that once again, you are angry at something else and are looking to take it out on me?
And in that conversation, that's actually Martin. He I'm talking.
It's Martin and Gary, yeah.
So, but anyway, that's a fun movie. If you've never seen Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, you are denying yourself pure fun. And I love Tom Stoppard's writing.
It's always fun to see these big A-list actors before anybody knew who they were. Now, Dreyfuss was a name at the time.
He was a star in the 70s.
Yeah.
And he kind of dwindled in the 80s. And this movie kind of gave him a little boost because he got his name back out there and got some awards for it. And I guess we could probably look at awards. Let me get them out.
But nobody knew who the two main characters were. Nobody knew who
they were unknowns at the time.
And Roth were.
I mean, he starred in 3 American films. Gary Oldman. Nobody knew who the fuck he was. Yeah. He starred with Kevin Bacon, and he starred with I just forgot her name. Real pretty girl. She's a New York girl that played Nancy in Sid and Nancy. I mean, that was a big fucking film.
Yeah, it was. I mean,
still didn't know who the fuck he was.
A niche film, to be sure. Because of the music type and everything. Punk rock wasn't for everybody, but those that were fans knew who they were. Yeah, no doubt.
Because at that point, I was in a punk band. I was in that band with Jim Woodward called the Smelly Pubes. And we did one of my songs I wrote.
Name, man. That's awesome.
There's a dead mouse in my room. There's a dead mouse in my room. Punk. There's a dead mouse in my room, and it smells like shit. That's it.
Chloe Webb is the girl that played.
That's her, yeah. Gorgeous lady. She always kind of had a ditzy. She kind of played ditzy characters. She was just really good in that. I thought she was really clever, but she kind of got typecast as playing ditzy characters in her.
But yeah, the American public really didn't know who he was until he played in JFK. Till he played Lee Harvey Oswald.
Lee Harvey Oswald.
Yep.
So in 1991. Tom Stoppard got the Director's Week Award, but I don't know if that was for directing or writing. It doesn't say. The Film Independent Spirit. Oh, that was Fat Sporto Award. And so it was for director. Okay. Then in Film Independent Spirit Awards, Gary Oldman was a nominee for Best Male Lead. in the Stockholm Film Festival. They call it the Stockholm Film Festival because the audience ends up bonding with the directors. Yeah, I just made a joke about this Stockholm syndrome.
Sorry, I just missed it completely, dude. Went right over my head like a NASCAR.
747 right over your head. Somebody in the chat got the joke. I guarantee at least one person. Tom Stoppard got the nominee for Bronze Horse for the Stockholm. What the fuck is that? Bronze Horse. What the fuck is that award? What a weird award. In the Venice Film Festival, he got the Golden Lion for the movie, which I don't know if that's for directing or writing, because he did both. And of course, Best Actor went to Richard Dreyfuss, and he did win. Both of them did. And that's it. That's it for awards. This movie deserves so much more than that. It was such an unknown film.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those ones that if I hadn't just grabbed it and looked at it, went,
never seen it before we had to watch it for this.
It's only because I knew Hamlet. It's only because I knew Hamlet that I knew what this film was about. And I'm like, oh, is this about the character from Hamlet? So I picked it up, read the back, and I'm like, I'm going to watch this. So I took it home, and I was floored. I was floored by how good this movie was. The acting, the writing, the comedy, as well as the drama. Because some of the scenes are really kind of emotional, you know, with these things happening to them. And they realize that they have no control over these events. And as they're right there at the end of the movie, they've got the ropes around their neck. And the suggestion is, I still somehow feel like there was something along the way we could have done to have changed this.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll do better the next time.
Next time.
And
yeah.
And I'm like, who fucking writes like that? Tom Stoppard. What's this? It's funny film for sure. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. I don't know if this is true, but Roger Ebert supposedly gave it a 0 review. No, I'll fucking look it up. This is part of the reason why.
Wow.
If he did,
then he missed the point of the movie.
Look, do you really need to look that up? I mean, these are the same two that said Star Wars was drivel. It was stuff that had been rehashed over and over again.
They are too much in their head sometimes.
I mean, that's what they said about Star Wars when it came out.
They are unable to check their brain at the door and just sit back and enjoy something. They can't do that.
I made fun of Ebert to his face when we were having lunch over there in Urbana, Illinois, at that little ice cream cafe, you know, right downtown Urbana. And he was going on and on about this fucking movie with Gina Gershon and the big-titted Betty Boop actress. I can't think of her fucking name.
Let me look this up. Wow,
it's a thriller. Intrigued. It's a lesbian thriller that's basically your typical noir story of ex-con. It's almost like an all-female version of The Postman Rings Twice.
Oh wow!
And so he was just raving about
dark,
it.
Gary.
And I looked at him and I said, "There's nothing new in that film. It's retreaded territory. We saw most of it in the Postman Rings Twice. It steals directly from that plot. The only thing you find interesting about it is, oh, this is about lesbians." And I'm like, so what? They didn't do anything original here. And he got, I will tell you, he was nice to me. He really was. He put up with my crap, but I gave him crap over quite a few things. Plus I mocked him to his face when we went to see 2001: A Space Odyssey at the Virginia Theater in Urbana. It was being shown on its original 70 millimeter print. And we got to sit up, just us, a small group of us, in this theater to see this movie.
It's not the Wachowski movie called Bound, is it?
Bound. That's the one.
Tough ex-con Corky and her lover Violet concoct.
I mocked this fucking movie. I mocked it. Because it's a rehash of movies like The Postman Rings Twice. Okay. I mean, it borrows straight from it, their relationship, right out of that movie. And there's 2 versions of that movie, and it still follows the exact same theme. Because there was one that was made back in the 40s, and then one later done in 70, I think, or 73, with Jack Nicholson.
Her co-star and it's Jennifer Tilly. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's her. She's the Betty Boop. That's Betty Boop, the big-titted Betty Boop.
Right.
And man, oh man, like she did a topless scene one time, and it's one of the few times I actually stopped to look at a woman in a movie like, oh, hello.
Impressive.
She could, I don't know what she said. I have no idea. But
no clue.
I will never forget that topless scene.
Hey, Genghis.
Yeah, that's
Stifler's in it. Cool.
What?
Or not Stifler, but what's that guy? Stabler, the guy from fucking SVU, Law and Order SVU. He's in it. Stabler.
Oh, what's Chris Maloney?
Yeah.
Christopher Maloney.
Joe Pantoliano.
Joe Pantoliano.
In there, and yeah,
Joey Pants.
Yeah.
Joey Pants.
Right. That's his nickname.
That's it. Yep. Damn, that's got a good cast. I'm gonna have to watch this movie.
Was it 81?
Oh, you haven't?
Yeah, I've never seen it. 1996. This movie came out.
That movie, I thought if they toned the sexual aspects of it down, was a better film, because they could just allude to it, but they wanted to have sex in there, and so they threw those scenes in. They're distracting to the story, and I feel that if something is distracting to the overall story, don't put it in there. And they just put it in there to put it in there to have it, because they're gonna, like, this is an R-rated movie, so they're gonna be doing some on-screen kissing and fucking, and it's like, don't get me wrong, it's a good film, but I prefer the original.
Yeah.
And Genghis, you were there the other night when I was in the chat with Mark D'Antonio, right? I got internet back and I was able to join him on his show and chat. That was fun. I like Mark a lot. That guy worked with fucking Douglas Trumbull, man. That blew my mind.
Who's this?
Mark D'Antonio.
Okay.
He's
a channel on
on our
YouTube?
show. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I think it's STLS.
Oh, you can give me the link later. I want to follow that. Even though he probably streams when it's middle of the night for me.
He does.
You just sent me a screenshot from the chat where you were in.
Yeah, he was bragging about my work, and I'm like, you don't have to do that. Thanks, man. Because it was like that scene in Step Brothers. Did we just become best friends? We had a 3-hour conversation, just Tim and me by ourselves, just talking on a video chat. And he took me on a tour of his studio at his house. And part of his studio looks like it's in a submarine with all the stuff that he's designed to make it look like it's underwater. And it's fucking awesome. And then he's got the models that he's built from scratch, submarines, because he does a lot of work for the Department of Defense and the Navy. I'm like, how did you do that without being an engineer? Because they told me I couldn't do it, but I had great ideas. And I understand, physics and engineering. I understand it just naturally. And I couldn't get a job doing it, but he does, man. It's fucking amazing what he does. Yes, we were talking about that a little bit the other night. And I'm going to tell you a quick story because we need to end here soon. One of my favorite Land of the Lost stories was when I was in the fucking army, man. And the drill sergeant comes walking into the barracks on a weekend. And we were supposed to go out and do some work around the barracks outside. And so we had to get our ponchos out. And then I grabbed my pro mask and I started walking around like a slee stack. Just, I'm not wearing the pro mask, I'm wearing the cover for it. So I've got the big giant circles here. You know the one I'm talking about, Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah, mask, the hole in the, and I just walked around and I started going after people. It was like in the barracks walking tag. You couldn't run. And you just had to walk around room to room going after somebody. And then people started joining me. And so it was like 5 or 6 of us walking around going after everybody else, hissing. Doing this, and the drill sergeant just walks in and he just stands there and just looks back and forth. at what's going on. And I turned and looked at him, and he says, "What the fuck are you guys doing?" I said, "We're playing Slate Stacks, Drill Sergeant." With that voice. And it's kind of like tag. We have to tag people, but we can't run. You guys are retarded. You know that, right? He was a great guy. I really liked my drill sergeant. Drill Sergeant Samuels.
Yeah, man. I mean, you end up spending so much time with him, dude. Yeah, I mean,
well, I
unless
ended
they're
up
total
spending a lot of
assholes.
time with him.
I will never forget the day we graduated. When we left graduation, came back to the freaking bay, he had his office door open, and he never had it open. And we walked by, and he said, "Come on in. You're MPs now. What's going on, guys?" And he just dropped the whole facade, man.
So you also had them for AIT, because we did too.
Yeah, we had the same drill sergeants all the way through. Yeah.
They eventually dropped it with Combat Medic. I was told that they don't have drill sergeants anymore. And I'm like, man, you're missing out on some of the coolest, funnest shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys really make it fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's Slee Stacks? Yeah, the series played with some interesting concepts. Yeah, I loved the Slee Stacks. The only difference between him and me on this is he liked the Will Ferrell film. I did not. I felt that Will Ferrell's movie
I like it.
Disservice to the original series. It should have taken it a little more seriously. I don't mind comedy in it, but it was just some of it was just.
I didn't watch it because it had Will Ferrell in it. I've never been a fan of that guy.
I like Will in certain films. One film Animal will never fucking watch with me, I know she won't, is Step Brothers. Even though what I like about that film is the fact that these are two grown adults, but they play the characters if they are kids.
Yeah.
And
it's over the top, no doubt.
No.
It's over.
John C. Reilly.
You showed me the trailer. I'm not watching
John C. Reilly is so fucking funny in that movie.
Yeah, he is.
And one of my favorite fucking moments in that movie was when Will Ferrell, he says, "You better not touch my drums." "Don't you touch my drums." And he runs up there and pulls his nuts out of his shorts and starts rubbing them all over the drum
nuts
set.
on a friggin'.
And I fucking, because in real life, that would have been a fist fight between my siblings and me.
Oh, yeah.
It would have been. I treated my brother's drum set with respect because he let me practice on him and learn how to play drums as a kid. And he taught me a lot. But boy, if Mike or Jim had done that, because Jim was more likely the one to have done that. My brother Jim, who's still alive, was the biggest asshole in my family. And I mean, he was just a fucking prick. And it's why I can't have a relationship with him now. He's a nice guy now. But I got so uncomfortable talking to him the last time I talked to him. I'm like, I can't do this. This is too fucking weird for me. Like, he was a villain to me as a child. Like, my fear of spiders, Jim. That's where it started. My brother Jim shoved me into a carport in Phoenix, Arizona with no lights. And I'm stuck in this carport, the little shed at the end of the carport. And I stood there at that door for long enough to where I lost my voice. I was screaming, just standing there. I wouldn't touch anything because I knew black widows were on everything. They weren't, but in my mind, they were. And finally, my brother Mike gets home from school, walks up and opens the door. He goes, "What are you doing in here?" Jim. And he goes, "Did he shove you in here?" I went, "Yeah." So we go through the house. Now, I want to point out that Jim is the older brother to Mike. Mike walks in there with me right behind him. Still, I'm crying, but I'm dry-eyed. I've cried myself out. And my brother's sitting there with the fucking big old 70s headset with the big coil coming off of it. And he goes, "Jim." Jim doesn't respond because he's probably listening to Led Zeppelin. And my brother Mike grabs that cord, wraps his hand, and just yanks it off of his head. He goes, "What the fuck, dude?" He goes, "Why was Gary locked in the shed?" He goes, "He wasn't locked in there. I just shut the door. He could have opened it if you want to." "Why didn't you open it?" Okay. Something about spiders. So he goes, "Well, it's not my fucking problem." And Mike got pissed when he said that. It's not his fucking problem that I was terrified out there. And so I watched my brother beat the shit out of our older brother, beat the snot out of him. And I actually stood there screaming, because I wanted him dead. I really did. I fucking hated him as a kid. He was so mean. I mean, he hunted Mike and me with a BB gun out on the farm. We saw him walking out to the barn, so we followed him. Like, what are you doing? Just don't worry about it. Don't follow me. And we were standing out in the middle of the yard, going up to the house. We have all those sheds between us, and because there was like 4 sheds out back for gear, and then there was the main barn. And my brother Jim goes in there, climbs up the ladder, goes up to the top, whatever they call that, the hay window, and he opens it, and then he lays down, and we see the rifle come out of a bag. And he had a Daisy rifle, the pump one.
Run!
He would pump that thing, and he goes, "You guys only have a second to get the fuck out of here." And we're like, "Oh shit, he's gonna shoot." We're like trying to figure out what's he doing up there. We realized, oh, he's going to shoot us. And he did. He shot us like several times. And Mike had it the worst. He had one embedded in his skin, and my dad had to get it out like a pimple.
Ouch.
Get the BB out. Because it hit naked skin between his shirt and his pants. And fucking nailed him hard, too.
If you're going to have BB gun wars, you got to have a leather jacket.
Good BB gun wars means everybody's armed. And I've been in those.
Right, everybody's armed. You got a helmet on. Yeah, you're geared up.
Okay. And I always made sure.
Stop.
My late buddy Rick Maxfield.
I need a video.
I've got 5 terrorists going southeast on Bakalakadaka Street.
Jesus Christ.
So with the BB gun wars, I always made sure I was on the same team with Rick Maxfield. He's a buddy of mine that died back in 2013. Diabetes again. All my friends who have died so far died from complications from diabetes because they weren't dealing with it right. And but anyway, so Rick would always be on my team because he had the pump one, the one that you didn't pump this way, but you would lift the grip up and pump it this way on that gun. And he would sit there. I'm not shitting you, man. He would put his rifle into the root system of a tree, and he would straddle it, and he would push it against the tree to get all those extra pumps in. And I looked at him, and I'm like, I don't ever want to have you on the other team.
No,
I don't ever want that. So I'd wear lab goggles, and I had an M1 helmet that I'd wear, and I had a field jacket, and I'd turn the collar up so it wouldn't hit my neck. And man, we had some BB gun wars out in those woods. And these were woods, by the way, where there were trenches, and you'd find bullets and shit from the Civil War. So possibly even the Revolutionary. You'd find balls, little, the lead balls, if it was Civil War. But they had something that looked like bullets from the Civil War, which looked like a bullet and had rings in it. And boy, I got to tell you, man, those BBs he shot, they tore you up. I mean, people would walk away with giant bruises all over them from being shot by Rick Maxfield. It was crazy. Yeah, it was a Daisy. It was the Daisy pump air gun. Oh my God. Mine, I didn't have a rifle. I had the 45, the 1911, and you would pull it back and the front would open up and you could put BBs in, or one at a time you could put pellets in. Yeah, mine was dual.
I gotta go, buddy.
Yeah, go do your show. I'm sick of looking at you.
I know you're sick of looking at me. I'm sorry, man.
I love you, buddy. Go have a good show.
I'm sure the show.
I will see you guys later. Be good.
All right, buddy.
Bye, Joe.
Bye, Joe.
But yeah, Genghis, mine was dual. Mine could shoot BBs and pellets. You're half crazy. Which half? Left, right, top, bottom, middle.
The inside, the outside.
Inside, the outside. All right, I want to thank my dear friend Shirley that was here for dropping in. And Gambit, of course. Snorty, Emmanuel was here. I had a good conversation because she's a big Josh Becker fan too. And Christian DeLorme dropped in. I don't recall him saying much. Did he say anything? I don't recall him saying anything.
No, he just said hello and nothing else.
Well, thanks for dropping by, Christian. Tim was here, still here. Andy Morrow, still here. Somebody named BRB. Oh no, that was Joe. Penny, Bateman's Girl, Genghis Khan, or let's be a fucking liberal douche. Genghis Khan, Sander Hammerschlag, and somebody named Video. Nope, that's Joe again. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Even though we veered off course a lot, I do love this fucking movie. I hope you get a chance to see it. It's a great film. Gambit, I think you've seen it, so I'm sure you'll assert that it's a damn good movie. And it's one of the best non-Shakespearean Shakespeare movies I've ever seen. Period. I love this fucking movie. All right, guys, we're going to get the hell out of here. Martin's got to go floss his ass, and Anima wants to go make a mold of her kitten. So
what? Stop it.
Without the peyote, Gary.
You need to watch it, Genghis, without the pejorative. Hey, do it like an Italian. Vaffanculo. I didn't learn till I was older. That means basically fuck you in the ass. It's like, oh, I've been saying that in school. I'm serious. I didn't know till I was like 18 or 19 when I learned what that meant. And I'm like, let's see. Thanks for sharing all warm days and clear night skies to the PCM tribe. Thank you, brother. Everybody have a great day, and we'll see you on Friday where we're going to be talking about Josh Becker and Running Time, which is the first film I ever got hired to work on a movie. Was that movie? So, yay! All right, guys. Everybody, take a good care of yourself, eh? Hey.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
Matt Damon.